What is up, my fellow geeks? It's David. Lead a sweet, delicious, extravagant video here today. Thank you all for coming and joining me. I just want to say thank you guys so much. Like, it like gets me so excited when you guys subscribe to the channel. Like, literally, I see my subscriber count just rising and rising and rising. I think last time I checked, I'm at 40. I just want to thank you guys so much for the support. Please leave a like, subscribe, share with your friends, tell everyone to come join the Geek Army because everybody is welcome here. Now, to get on with this video, as you guys, you clicked on here to see the best class setup with the KN-57, and here it is. So this is what I run on it, okay? So I have dark matter on it, suppressor, rapid fire, because this gun doesn't really fire that fast. Rapid fire kind of gives it that extra edge. Your time to kill will be slightly higher, slightly, not too much. Stock to help with strafing, Hyper Max to give me more bullets in the mag, and of course to reload faster. Scavenger to get more ammo. Dead silence, so you don't get heard or picked up by acoustic sensors, and acoustic sensor itself. This is more of a stealth kind of setup, a stealth KN-57 setup that I have going on here. If you don't wish to run it, you could always swap out suppressor for like a grip, and then maybe switch this to like a stim shot, or like leave it at acoustic sensor if you will, and even swap out dead silence for a gun ho. It really is up to you. But yeah, this is the class setup that I run on it. If I ever run it, I like to go stealthy with it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and roll the clip. And alright, guys, so the thing I love about Icebreaker is that you could be pretty sneaky on it, especially when you run dead silence. So without further ado, let's get started. So I approached from the left side because I spawned on the submarine, right? Now typically what some people, a lot of people like to do is they run up that hill to the right over there. See, what I do, especially when I'm running a suppressor, is I just jump straight in the water. You can actually flank around on this side, and I never see too many enemies actually go in the water. And what's best about running acoustic sensor in this scenario is I can immediately tell when there's enemies. Usually when I run stim shot, I just kind of sound whore, and I just figure, kind of time it and see when they exactly run out. So I immediately get that first kill. I know that there's enemies in front of me because I have the acoustic sensor, and I notice that there's people behind me too. So I immediately get shot in the back, as you saw, because I figured, I'll kill one guy, pull a 180 and kill the other, but there was total of three guys, so I couldn't pull it off, unfortunately. So I noticed that there is somebody on my left and somebody in front of me. I used my recon dart to tell where they're all coming from, and that's when I realized that I'm in a lot of trouble. That was the whole squad. So I don't know why the spawn flipped like that. Like, my teammates must have been deep within their spawn for them to all have spawned directly in front of me like that. It does frustrate me at times, but it is what it is. So I do know that they are still kind of hovering around this area. Thanks to this suppressor, I'm able to take out two guys, and nobody actually notices that. And then I immediately take out the guy that I realized is flanking because I picked him up on the acoustic sensor. So that's the benefit of having a suppressor, guys, is that you could take out multiple enemies, and some people would just be completely oblivious and not know like what's going on. For all they know, they could have been shot from across the map, and all they see is their teammates dropping. My suggestion for you guys is that if somebody's running a suppressor against you, just kind of keep in mind what you're going on your surroundings. If you hear the silencer, even though it's silent, if you hear it like close by, that means that they're really close by, obviously. And if you barely even hear it, that means that they're pretty far away. And so I noticed that the spawns are no longer behind me. Sometimes I like to cut through the boat through the middle. That rarely ever happens, by the way. That guy just swam through the middle as well. Usually I like to cut through the middle to give myself a quick shortcut. I rarely ever see anyone do that, and for that specific occasion I guess he did. So I noticed that they're spawning again on the left side. So this time I also go into the water because I want to flank around again. I know that my teammates are kind of right there, so I know that if I pop out on the right, no one's going to be there. I do expect enemies to be in front of me, which is why I keep swimming. And luckily I do pick up some people on the acoustic sensor. I killed this guy through the water. I know that's not realistic, but I thought it was pretty cool. He couldn't even see me, so it was a pretty good cheeky kill for me. So I immediately see somebody on my UAV on front of me and towards my left a little bit. I pick off both of them. I'm pretty close to my drone squad. I immediately go for cover here because this guy got a pretty good edge on me after he was shooting my teammate. I noticed that I actually got a sniper's nest, so I called them both. So I healed myself a hop back into the water to see if I could pull off another flank so I could get my final score streak, which is the strike team. And if some of you guys are wondering, there was this bug with the gunship where like when you switch between different like missile loads and weapons, like your cursor would flick like all the way to the right or to the left. I believe that bug's been fixed because my friend Ubi, he tried out the gunship and I've also tried it out, and it doesn't do that anymore. So if you want to run the gunship, you could go ahead and do that. I was running recon here just because I wanted to see how many kills I could get with my gun before using the specialist weapons. Recon was my main go-to specialist when I was getting all these camos, and I still like them a lot just because you're able to pull off these nice kills where the enemy just kind of thinks to themselves, how did he know I was there? Or how did he know I was coming? You know, other than using the acoustic sensor, I like to just position myself in a way where I put a recon dart down, I wait for you to come to me, and then I pop out of nowhere and just kill you. That's kind of like the way I like to do it. Now, I don't know what went on right there. I picked him up last minute, and, you know, he didn't see me. By the way, he had dead silence. I know this because I barely got that notification on my HUD. When you barely get the notification, that means that they have dead silence, which is why you couldn't pick them up in the first place. But you can still hear them coming even though they have dead silence, so do keep that in mind. And so after dropping my, my streaks, I try to go on them again. And so I flank over here to the left again. Like I said, I hop in the water, and like before, nobody's there. I do try to see if there is enemies to right here over the ledge. I see my teammate there, so obviously there isn't. I take out the guy in front of me. I sometimes peek over the I don't know what direction it is. It was south of the objective. I'm sorry, south of the enemy spawn, just to see if anyone's gonna walk right over. It rarely happens, but sometimes it does. So I immediately take out that guy. I call in my drone squad, and that's when I realize that I am out of ammo. So that's why I run back, kind of grab some ammo packs. Unfortunately, my kill guy yeeted from me. I mean, I didn't shoot him initially, but I would have killed him. And please excuse my potato aim. But I noticed that the spawns are right here, so I try to take advantage of that. And I immediately try to shoot him, but unfortunately I do miss. I'm getting shot from both sides, which is why I retreat. But unfortunately, somebody cuts through the middle and kills me, and that kind of ends my streak. So I was only able to get drone squad. I did believe I got sniper's nest, but I mean, I wasn't able to pull off a second strike team. Pretty unfortunate, but I mean, I still did pretty great in this match. So at this point in the game, I noticed that we are gonna win unless they pull off some sort of like Carnage Clan comeback. I recently saw that video; it was pretty cool. I pick up the Maddox just to have it pocketed because I know I ran out of ammo with the KN-57. I just get laser beamed right there. And so at this point, all we need is one more kill. So I'm pretty chill. I'm like, whatever. I've died a couple times. I might as well just risk it and cut through middle. Luckily I do catch the guy running into the sunken submarine, and I win the game for my team. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment down below what you like most about a video, or if you want to see some other best class setups. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Have a great day.